Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Humayun. It is last lecture for the preparation for the paper of lecturer statistics 2022, and inshallah my all students will pass that written test, and after that test, after a few days, we will start the preparation for the interview. Today I will discuss very important multiple choice questions which are very important for the paper of today. Let's start. Number 1, adjusted R square is negative when n is less than k, when the number of observations are less than the number of parameters. A very important question. And dear students, please keep in mind, adjusted R square, we can write it is always less than coefficient of determination. That question can also be asked. Adjusted R square is less than coefficient of determination R square. It is increased by contributing by just adding every independent variable, but adjusted R square increases for the only significant variables, for all those independent variables which are contributing in the dependent variable, in the response variable. So adjusted R square is always less than this R square, and the range of correlation, multiple correlation coefficient, the range of R square is 0 to +1, and the range of adjusted R square is -1 to +1. And adjusted R square, and another question which is very important, when adjusted R square and R square are equal in simple linear regression model, in simple linear regression model, both are equal. If R square is equal to 1, it can also be written, whenever we have one independent variable and one dependent variable, then adjusted R square and R square are equal. Next question is, which sampling error does not decrease by increasing the sample size? It is non-sampling error. Next question is, if null or alternative hypotheses are composite, which method is used? We use generalized linear method. Next question is Durbin rank method. I am not talking about Durbin-Watson. Durbin rank method is used to balance the incomplete block design. A very important. Next question is, loading is a term which is used in factor analysis. Next question, specific variance is used in factor analysis. Next question, in T distribution, when the degree of freedom approaches to infinity, we have standard normal distribution. Next question is, in which distribution skewness is 0? In which distribution skewness is 0? They can also say beta 1 is 0 and gamma 1 is also 0. In which distribution skewness is 0? There are many. These are normal distribution, T distribution, Laplace distribution, logistic, uniform distribution. In all these distributions, skewness is 0. Next question is very important. Durbin-Watson, I have discussed in one of my videos. Durbin-Watson is used for the autocorrelation. Its range is from 0 to +4. Number 3, if D is equal to 2, it means no autocorrelation. If D is less than 2, there is positive autocorrelation. If D is equal to 4, strong negative correlation. If D is equal to 3.54, there is negative correlation, negative autocorrelation. which scale is used for the 5 options? Likert scale is used for the 5 options. Next question is very important. If y follows the distribution uniform, standard uniform, please keep in mind 0,1 means standard uniform, and if y follows standard uniform distribution, then what is the distribution of -2 log y? That will be chi-square with 2n degrees of freedom. Next question is, Cauchy sampling is also called systematic random sampling. Next question is, intra-class correlation that is used for checking the reliability, a very important one, that is used to check the reliability. Its range is 0 to +1. Less than 0.5 poor reliability, 0.5 to 0.7 moderate, 0.7 to 0.9 high reliability. Which is underfitted model? Dear students, a very important question for the paper as well as interview. Whenever we write the thesis, and you have listened from many students, they say the model is underfitted. Whenever the necessary x is excluded from the model, whenever necessary x is excluded from the model, we have underfitted model. And what about overfitted? A very important one. Overfitted. Whenever the unnecessary, which is not needed, whenever the unnecessary x are included in the model, we have overfitted model. Next question is, in which test sample size is not fixed? It is SPRT, sequential probability ratio test. In that one, sample size is not fixed. Next is, in which test intercept is must for the model, and that is Durbin-Watson. Next is T distribution square, that follows F distribution. And next one is, in T distribution, degree of freedom is 1. It follows Cauchy distribution. Next question is very important. If f of y is equal to 1, 0 less than y less than 1, actually we have f of y is equal to 1 over this minus this. It will be 1. Then it is standard uniform. Please keep in mind that is standard uniform distribution. Next is systematic error. An error, it is also called non-random error. It is an error having non-zero mean, and it is not reduced when observations are arranged. Next question is, which model is used in fixed effect, and that is Greco. Next question, in design, parameter lambda is in fractional form, then which design is used? First of all, I will tell you the formula of lambda. It is lambda is equal to r into k minus 1 over t minus 1. If lambda is an integer, then we have balanced incomplete design, and whenever lambda is not an integer, there is no balanced incomplete design. Next question is, variance of x plus minus variance of y is equal to variance of x plus variance of y whenever x and y are independent. Next question is very important for every paper. If x1, x2 up to so on xn follow Bernoulli with parameter p, then y is equal to summation x follow binomial distribution with parameter n and p. And if n is equal to 1, binomial becomes the Bernoulli distribution. And Bernoulli is also called point distribution. Next question is very important. Range of the hypergeometric distribution is 0 to k. K is the number of successes. Next is in binomial distribution, p approaches 0, q approaches 1, n approaches to infinity. We have Poisson distribution. Next question is, if x1, x2 up to so on xn follow binomial with parameters n and p, then y is equal to summation x follows Poisson n lambda. Lambda will be multiplied with n. Dear student, what did you learn? If x1, x2 up to so on xn follow Bernoulli, then y is equal to summation x follow binomial, and whenever we have x1, x2 up to so on xn follow binomial, then y is equal to summation x will follow Poisson with n lambda, a very important one. Next question is, x follows standard normal 0, 1, y follows, if x follows standard normal, then y is equal to x1 square will follow chi square with 1 degree of freedom. I have discussed that much earlier also. If you have two variables, x1 follows standard normal, x2 also follows standard normal, then x1 square plus x2 square will follow chi square with 2 degree of freedom. If there are three variables and you are taking the sum of the squares of these, all are standard normal, then this will follow chi square with 3 degree of freedom. If you have x1, x2 up to xn, all are standard normal, then summation x square I will follow chi square with n degree of freedom, a very important concept. Next question is, if x follows normal with mean and variance sigma square and mu, y is equal to summation x will follow normal, and this will be multiplied with mu, n with n. Next question is, y follows normal, standard normal, and x also follows standard normal, then summation x square over summation y square. I am not talking about x over y, I am talking about summation x square over summation y square, that will follow f with 2, n. Last question of last lecture is, if x follows standard normal and y follows chi square with n degrees of freedom, then z is a variable, x over under root y over n, that will follow t with n degrees of freedom. Best of luck to students. Assalamu alaikum.